Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another episode from Crasburg. Today we are still working on the area around the university and I decided to just go all out today. I know it's been a while since the last episode and that is basically because I've been trying to complete it here. I've been adding so many buildings, so much detail, detailing the streets, adding carts, fountains, sculptures, everything, just to make the place around the university come alive. There are still some minor parts left. We're gonna get to that as soon as we work on the surroundings. But today we're adding like a tower for a rookery, some more dormitories, washing areas, bookmakers, chapels, temples, bookshops. You name it, everything. We're doing everything today. So it's gonna be a good one. If you enjoyed today's episode, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. It's the best way of showing support to what I do and it really helps my channel out. I would also greatly appreciate some feedback and ideas for where to go next. As you know, Crasburg is a massive city. We've been working on it for almost 3 years and it's hard to figure out where to go next. We don't have too much space around the area here that we can work with, but where do you want to go? Do you want to work on, go back to the marinas, work on the barracks, maybe work on some arenas or areas for the people to be entertained, normal houses? Where do you want to go? And also, do you want to move on to a different project for a little bit? You know, we like to come back and forth a little bit. So if you have any ideas for where to do or where to go next and what to do, please do let me know down below. So what I've been focusing on when I've been working on this area here is to add buildings that make sense, such as the bookshop, a printery, dormitories and stuff like that. And also when I'm detailing around the buildings, it's all about adding space for the students and the teachers. And I'm looking forward to showing you everything in the first person point of view part later on. So why don't we finish off the time lapse and move over to that. I think the best place to start is up here in the air as usual, so you can see the scale of what we've been doing and kind of where it is located. Maybe put on the map here as well, so you can see. This is the current state of Crasburg, and basically everything north and east and also the south is done. And it's only this bit here on the west side, the southwestern part, around the university, which is here. And we've been working on this area here in front of it in today's episode. And we've been doing a lot. As you can see, there's so many more buildings and it's all just tied a lot more into the surroundings here, which I really like. We added this bridge here from the Hill of Faith. I think this is called the Hill of Faith. Not entirely sure. I think it is a very old part of the city here. For me who built it, it's been a while since we built it. It's probably old as well. I think it's supposed to be one of the oldest parts of the city, and yeah, it's kind of cool. And this then has this nice little bridge which leads up to the area for what we've been working on today. And just look at this, look how cool it is. It's so filled with atmosphere, and these buildings try to add like a lot of banners. And when you walk around here, you have tons of these areas to sit for the students. Really like this tower here as well, setting the style and making like a little bit more noble and wealthy than the surrounding bits here. So that just adds a lot to this place. That is the rookery, and then all of this here. So we're gonna check out everything. I'm trying to do this structurally, but you know me, when I can get lost in my own buildings and just move around and be pretty derpy and miss stuff and maybe walk too much at the same place. But hey, let me know if there's anything I miss or anything you want to see more detailed. I think I'm going to start with the things I started building, which is this tower here, which sadly the files for the replay was corrupted, so you can see that in the time lapse. But we built this here, and this is the rookery. So down here we have like scrolls and paper and stuff. For maybe this is received messages, you store them here. There's even a little bit of a storage back here. So that's kind of the floor here. Then we move up, and there's basically just stuff here to make the rookery work. We have cages for the birds. Here we have like a basket for food. maybe worms and stuff. And then there's like some desks here and there where you can, yeah, I guess you could put your bird up on this, yeah, thing here, and write a ladder and put it on the leg. I think that's how it would work. And then this, you can move up here. You have more cages. You have this big opening in the wall here, which is actually pretty cool. Look at that. And that is where you would send out the ravens, and you can close it up for the night. And there's more desks here to sit and write them. Yeah, that is that. And all the way up here we kind of have a little bit of an area to read them. So I guess you would have maybe students here working or learning how to do this rookery thingy, and they could sit up here, write and read letters and how to formally do that, and then send them out and receive them and look at them. And it's just all kind of cool. I like the ceiling design up here, and the view is just great. I think it's pretty good in all directions here. You can see the town hall over there, and out here you can see the plaza in the front here, and this one here you can look out at the ocean. That's not too bad, right? So that's really cool. And then next to that we have this building, which is diagonal, and that is the dormitory. So this is for some of the students just to live here. And it's been so long since I built this, I almost forgot how it looks on the inside here. But come in here, we have like a living room for the students, for them to live, or just like hang out in front of the fire, read books, have some food and stuff like that. Well, we had a crash, but I think we were in here in the dormitory looking at that, about to walk up this staircase here, which is tricky. It's on diagonal, but it gets the job done. And in here we have areas to sit or sleep, I guess, and some tables and stuff for the students. It's nothing too fancy in here. And then there's this other room here for, I'm kind of guessing there will be like a head for the students here, or a leader who maybe sleeps here. Or yeah, maybe teacher or someone who's in charge would sleep there. And then there's actually a ladder going up to some storage and stuff like that up here. So very simple stuff. Maybe some students go up here just to get away from everyone, but it's nothing too fancy up here. Simple and small, but works. So that's the dormitory here. I'm realizing that today's episode is going to be very, very long, but I hope you guys still enjoy some longer episodes. We did get a lot done today, so that is always great. And then the next building on the agenda is this one, which is a bathhouse for the students. And you come in here, I guess you pay or something, I don't know how that will work. And then we have tubs, wooden tubs like this. And then we have these curtains you could pull over to get some privacy if you want that. And then we have this drain in the floor to lead over to this thing, and this will then be connected to the sewers, which is, if you don't know, below here. So I'm thinking to maybe go there next, just finish that up. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. And then we have this oven here. I really like this design here to heat up the water. So there's like this iron, tank where water in. Then you have coal surrounding it to heat it all up. So that's the building there. Really cozy. And then next to that we have a printery, and in here I'm very happy with what we built, I guess. Cool building. It's red, has some nice flowers in the front there, and overall just a cool looking building. In here we have some paper presses or printing machines, and look at these. I think I outdid myself on these ones. Like, I'm not very good with this small detailed technical bits. I'm usually more of a grander building kind of guy, but I'm very happy with this. It kind of looks like you have this handle here or lever you could pull down to press the print on the paper, and it kind of looks like some of the actual medieval printing presses. So I'm digging it. Feel free to use it if you want to, guys. You can just copy that if you want to. Here we have some paper for being printed, I guess, and then here you can buy the printed stuff. Maybe you can make books out of it, I don't know. And then there's a stair leading up to where the printer lives, the guy who runs the print, I don't know what to call him. Up here we have some living quarters, shelvings, and then a kitchen over here. That's really cozy. And this leads up to the attic where we have some beds in here for the kids, some storage and all that kind of stuff, and then the master bedroom in here, which is, yeah, it's nothing too fancy, but it works. And little desk here to write some notes maybe, and storage and that kind of stuff. I guess the view from here would be kind of nice as well. Yeah, looking down on the area there. So that is this one as well, which is really nice. Let's move down around here. Also guys, if you think I'm moving too fast, you can come on the server and check out everything for yourself. So don't you worry, information is down below, so you can just pop on in here and spend hours if you want to. A lot of people do. I keep on seeing people just running around here in my build, and it's just a lot of fun seeing people enjoying it. So if you want to, come on the server here. Now we're looking at a temple or a chapel for the university area, and it's for the religious people. It's kind of nice standing on the edge here with this massive, what do you call this? I don't know. This bay window here, and yeah, kind of adds a lot to this place. And there's even like a little garden in the back here, and overall just a nice addition to this place. And I think it's an important building to have in medieval times, especially in this situation we have here. So I didn't make a way to get into the door here because I wanted it to look pretty cool. So there's like a back entrance here, and this goes into the hallway, and here you can see the door again. So in here you can walk through. Oh, there's some people there. That's my stalker. And here's the god of wisdom, Yora, holding a globe like that. Pretty cool statue. Very open and big and grand hall like that. And then you can go up here. We have another like place to look down here like that. Pretty cool. And then some areas to sit here and write or eat, and maybe like for people just to hang out. In Crasburg, religion is very important, and it's not really like a forced upon kind of way. It's more of a way of life. It's a nice way of meeting people, relaxing. It's not, yeah, it's a very positive thing for the Crasburg or the Western occupation. And yeah, it's nice, like a communal area where people gather and meet, and yeah, it's not too serious. And here we actually have some scrolls for people to come up, and they can read some holy scripts and stuff if they want to, and analyze them. Maybe mostly for priests or religious students, or people that study religion. I think that is one of the major things you can study here, religion. So you can come up here and write and read and that kind of stuff. And then you look down on the beautiful garden there, and that is basically the interior of this temple here. I want to show you the garden as well, which I really like. It's just a cozy addition here. So we have this like overhang where you can go under. I really like these arches. There's some statues here, maybe just a small statue of Yora. You can come in here just to get some quick prayers in before school and stuff. And then in here we have a little garden. As you know, we try to add like a lot of gardens and lushness around the temples, again, because it's a big part of the society here, and an area to meet up and just gather. It doesn't have to be strictly religious, just places to hang out. It's very integrated into the culture of Crasburg. So whenever you see a temple, there's likely a place for people to just come and be and hang out. So we have this little garden here, really cozy. And in front here we have a statue as well. That's really cool. And I can walk over here as well. We have a little monument thing here. And then we have this thing, which is a bookstore. So this one is really cool. It's slightly on diagonal here and goes into this natural arch here, and this will then lead down to the rest of the city here. So this isn't done yet, but we will get to that eventually. And it's just a cool building here, I think. And the buildings or the inside has a lot of books, as you might imagine. Tons and tons of books like this. Maybe mainly curriculums for the students, or maybe all types of books, I don't know. That's kind of up to the imagination, I guess. Here you can see there's books everywhere, a little desk, and also in the back here we have even more books, tons upon tons of books in here. Realize I forgot to change the floor in here, so I'm gonna get to that, but yeah, some books, and then a little exit to the side here. So basically the whole entire first floor is just storage and a bookshop like that. And if we go up the staircase like this, we have an area to make, or like a kitchen area, I guess, an area to eat and relax and stuff, like the family room, living room, and a kitchen. And then there's a little pantry on top of the storage area. So there's some food and cheese and spices and stuff being stored in here, which is really cool. And then there are bedrooms and all that kind of stuff. Over here we have the master bedroom. So nice and grand. The view should be pretty good, but the tree has kind of overgrown, so you can't really see it. But yeah, there's a little desk here to do some business calculations. As you can see, he has this, what is that called? Abacus. I'm not even sure if that's correct or not, but the abacus there. And yeah, just a cool little bedroom. Then we have for the kids in here, so there's 2 beds like that, and then a desk for them as well, and actually a staircase leading up. So from here you can go up the staircase to get up to another storage area, and here there's actually spaces for even more books in case that is needed. It's mostly empty right now, as you can see. There's a lot of empty bookshelves, and you can store other things here as well. But basically just a normal kind of attic where you store all the stuff you don't need anymore, or all the stuff you can't sell in this case here. But that is the bookshop as well. So let's run out, and now let's check out the rest. So there's not any other buildings here, if I haven't forgotten anything. But there's like cards like this around here to make it come alive, like this one here. Flags hanging off buildings like this one, lanterns, added some trees along this path, even carved out some of these alcoves things, and just to give it some depth, because it was kind of plain looking and now it looks a lot better. Added a stable here as well. Some of you guys commented on that we needed a stable, so here we have a stable for people to come in. Added some chickens running around here for a dormitory for some fresh eggs in the morning, and I also connected it up to the wall here, so now you can actually walk from the wall, and there's like a little gate here, but yeah, up to this area here, which kind of makes sense to connect that up somewhat. We even added some trees over here, which is nice, and overall just spending a lot of time on the minor details like these bushes here, and cars bringing vegetables around, crates, barrels, lanterns, signs, flowers, all that kind of stuff, just to make it all come alive, I think. So that is pretty much it for today's episode, guys. Please do let me know if there's anything you want me to work on next. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.